Once you have your videos recorded, you'll need to bring the camera back to your computer and copy files off of the camera. Now this is a Canon Vixia. This particular model is the HF R800. The battery is in it, so whenever I open up the door, it will automatically turn on, and you'll hear a couple of beeps here in a moment. It says that the lens cover, check whether the lens cover is open. So there is a switch on the side that will open up the lens cover. So obviously you'll have to do that to do your recording. Once you have it turned on, there's a couple of different ways that you can get the video files off the camera. Many of you have a laptop or a desktop computer that has an SD card reader. If you do, you can simply remove the SD card reader from the camera and insert it into your laptop or desktop SD card reader. To do that, I'm going to make sure the camera is turned off. You always want to have the camera turned off when you add or remove an SD card. So the camera is off. I'm going to open the SD card door here, and if I press once, it will pop out, and then here is the SD card. All right, so you would place this in your SD card reader. I, however, have a USB SD card reader that I often use, especially whenever I'm helping the students. So I can put my SD card reader in here, plug this into the USB port on my computer, and treat this as a flash drive, and simply copy my video files off of this SD card reader. So that's option one. Option number two is, again, the camera is off, so I'm going to place the SD card back in. It goes in at a slight angle. It can only go one way. Don't force it. And then whenever I press on it, you'll hear a click, and that locks it in, and then you can shut the SD card door. So option number two, from the cameras that I've checked out from the ITC, there is a short USB cable. All right, this is a special connector on this end that plugs into the camera. So my camera is off here. I'm going to press or insert this into the USB port on the camera. The other end goes into the computer. So I'll go ahead and do that. Again, it can only go in one way. And I like to open up my file manager at this point once I have my camera connected. Again, it's off. But whenever I open up my file explorer and go to this PC, this shows me the drives that I have available. So now then, I'm going to turn my camera on. It'll take a minute for it to turn on here. In order for it to transfer from the camera to the computer, you have to press the review button. So there's a little play symbol here. So I'm going to press that. And whenever I do that, the computer will automatically go out and recognize, and you can see on my file explorer that I have the Canon Vixia HF R800 show up. Now if you have a Mac, this would be with your Mac Finder. So I'm going to double click to open the camera up, double click to open my removable storage, and your video files will be stored in a folder called DCIM. All right, double click to open that up. And here's the subfolders, and in this particular example, when I open up this subfolder, I have my 2 videos. Now I like to make a folder to copy these files to on my desktop. So I'm going to say new folder, itcts videos. All right, so now then I can simply click, hold, and drag, copy that into that folder, and then copy the other one. And now then I have, whenever I open up my itcts videos, I have my 2 video files there. Now at this point, you will want to preview, make sure your audio is acceptable, make sure everything's okay, and immediately make a backup of this folder. These video files are very critical for you, so always have a backup. So make a backup, and then once you are satisfied you have it at least 2 different places, then you may delete the video files off the camera, either here through the computer, or if you would like, you can close this out, and then you can actually go through the camera's menu and delete all of your videos off, and please do that before you return it back to the ITC. So that's it, a couple of different ways to copy files from the Canon Vixia camera. Thanks for watching.